Easy. Okay.
I accept those.
It looks like both runners are ready. Place your bets. For those of you, wager.
Oh, we're betting now.
No, I don't. We had thought about it. We talked about doing like channel point betting, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's tricky.
Yeah, it's more fun just to have fun. Okay, here we go. This is the fourth race, Moonberry Cup 19, Detroit v Xenoras, beginning in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Good luck to both.
Good luck to both runners, and thanks again, Kieran. Thanks again for co-commentating here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. How are you doing, Majama?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm in. I got a good amount of energy. I'm ready here. I feel like we're right in the heart of this Moonberry Cup here.
Yeah, it's been a long day for you, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's just the time just flies by. It's always so much fun.
I mean, when I first did my bingo tourney, it was really hard for me to commentate for like 6 hours.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I mean, it's a lot of work, but I that's why I love people joining me. Co-commentating allows me to kind of rest a little bit here and there. And
yeah, it helps a lot.
Okay, so that was prologue. If you blinked, you might have missed it. But again, guys, this is at this level. We're talking about Diamond League level. This is going to be extremely fast stuff. So if you have any questions, we will try to point out what's happening, but it's going to be happening very quickly. Both runners look like they are in position to begin Forsaken City. What's your estimate, Kieran, at this level? How long do you think Forsaken City is going to take?
If it's a good Forsaken City, I would say 105, 103, but 110 is average. 110 is average, but if it's good, 105.
Okay, you heard it here. Kieran has guaranteed this will be a couple of 103s.
Yeah, no.
So maybe a 110, sub 110 would be a nice start.
Yeah, sub 110.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Okay, here we go. Forsaken City beginning in 3, 2, 1, go.
So what are your expectations, Major, about the whole race?
Oof, I mean, honestly, if this ended up being 32-30, I think that would be a stellar result. Because I mean, it's just so hard. You see these PBs, and we put the PBs right on the screen. It's great to see a PB, but especially at this level, like to perform a PB has a lot of things have to come together. You have to be performing well. You have to be probably getting a little bit lucky. You have to be like, it's just like for the entire run to come together is very rare. But it does give you an indicator of of an average time. If these PBs are 31-30, you got to figure if they're in form and they're playing well, you got to figure like a sub 33 would be pretty nice to see.
I would say sub 33 is a good way to start for a non-reset 31 play. I would say.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too is, when you're working on PBs, you're resetting a ton, because if you're not on pace and you're 3 chapters in, you're just going to restart. There's really no point in continuing. But here we don't have that luxury. We just have to press on no matter what.
Yep, and both getting sub 110s, like you said.
Hey, there we go. Just like I promised.
Yeah.
There we go. Mr. Majama has never told a lie.
111 in general, though.
No, it doesn't count. Wait, why?
Because of cutscenes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Buffering.
Okay.
IL2.
Cutscenes take a lot more time than you think.
I think it takes like 2 seconds and something like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Old Site. I'm excited to see Old Site here at this level. One of my favorite chapters. Here we go. Old Site.
It is probably the easiest chapter to run, I would say.
Yeah, it's not too challenging, but it's such a smooth run. A lot of smooth movement.
There's a wake in this chapter, don't you?
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you said it was easy, but you neglected to consider a wake existing.
if you're not doing Marlin Awake, I don't want to hear about being like hard. Okay.
Marlin Awake is out. It's Zcat Awake now.
Zcat Awake. Shouts to Geodoc as well. Geodoc Awake. Pretty spicy. Okay, let's get into it. Old site. Beginning in 3, 2, 1, go. You guys will see again if you're new to watching the speed run. You'll see what we're talking about. Awake is the final section, and it's like there's no danger there. There's no hazards or enemies, but it's just really tough to get through there quickly.
I think it's a pretty good indicator if you're good at the game. If you can just get through there.
Yeah.
Pure movement, nothing else.
Yep. I agree completely.
That hurts me a little, since my Awake is very, very inconsistent.
That was actually.
If you haven't practiced it.
You do have to practice, yeah. You have to literally just grind Awake for like 100 hours. Look at the sync up.
Yo,
you love to see it.
GSA moment?
I was actually thinking about trying to figure out like a segment or something like that where it's like, let me watch like your old site and I will guess your PB. You know, like I feel like
that's actually a good thing.
I feel like
you would guess it pretty like close. I think.
I've seen enough speedruns where I think I'd be pretty good.
What does your old site compare against these players, Mujamma?
Mine? I'm usually, I mean, my good old site is like a probably 159 or something, like just around sub 2. I'm happy with.
Ooh, Xeno missing this room.
That was so weird.
Yeah, I'm a little bit behind on streams, so I will be mostly having a chat with Mujamma here.
Okay, here we go.
What's the Awake.
This is Awake. So the runners are going to be using like combination of ultra to try and keep momentum.
I think that's PB.
They don't want to hit any springs.
Ah, not quite.
Yeah. Whoa.
But.
Nah.
Yeah, there are some demo hypers, corner boost, and ultras there. It's a really fun checkpoint if you ask me, but it's hard to get like really good at it.
Yeah, there's a lot of really small advanced movement optimizations that you're trying to like chain them all together, like ultra into corner boost, into demo hyper, into corner boost. Like it's really crazy at the high levels, but pretty solid there. 331 and a 345, so 15 seconds or so difference, not a big deal. That's kind of what you expect here, as the the run really starts in Celestial Resort, as everyone knows.
Yep, Celestial Reset.
the first real chapter. Okay, here we go. Runners are in position. Let's begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Checking in to the resort.
I feel like Resort is one of the hardest chapters to get really good.
Yes.
Like Baba getting the Celeste VR in a full run just tells it all. I think.
It's
right, because Zked is the most the best ILer, I guess, right now.
He's very technically proficient, Zcad. But I mean, Bubs as well is obviously a world record holder and one of the best speedrunners on the planet.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, I agree, and that's something that as you get faster, like I said, my PB is like a 35, and I didn't always consider Resort to be the hardest until recently. And, when you're really trying to save time, it's just, I do think that it is the hardest chapter to speedrun.
Yeah, because there are lots of things to consider. The cycles, your movement has to be on point. There are really tight spaces that you have to get through. Mm-hmm. There are so many things. And it's a long chapter too, which just makes it harder.
Yeah. And you could spend hundreds of hours just like trying to optimize this room right here. A huge mess.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
hub room. It is really hard to optimize this.
Yep.
Actually. It is funny how the pure movement rooms are the hardest to optimize it, like for speedrunning.
Yeah.
Like Awake and Hub Room, things like that are really hard.
It's true. And you would think like, oh, maybe trying to pull off this tricky like strat, like a demo dash or something, people think, okay, this is going to be the hardest stuff, but that stuff's not the hard stuff.
Yeah, you get used to it, but pure movement is really hard to get used to, and you really hard to get good at, because you just have to play the game. You can not do anything about it. You just have to play it and get used to it. That's all you can do.
Yep. Another thing too that I've noticed as I learning the speed running is as you're getting faster, like the first thing you want to learn is like kind of all the strats, obviously the bigger strats, but as you get faster, you have to learn what's called like like micro strats, like in between each strat, just getting to that place. There's a strat for that. There's an optimization for that. Like all the small movement stuff. That's how you shave those seconds, or throughout the entire run.
Yeah, especially in Celeste, that's like really important.
So you'll never see like you don't see a lot of like wasted movement at these levels. Like you never see anyone like walking. Like there's no steps. It's either an ultra, hyper, something like
Yep. In games like Celeste, Super Mario 64, like games like that, that's just insanely hard. Like insanely optimized. People are doing insane things.
Yeah. Okay, runners now are both making their way to the demo dash, which we saw. I think everyone demo dashed today.
Yeah, I think we saw everyone. Yeah.
Everyone did. No one went the suggested route. Detroit Eat with the first try. Nice to see.
Detroit Eat getting it without the checkpoint though.
Yep.
Which is really good.
Xenoras taking the checkpoint and getting it first try anyway. It doesn't. Oh, it's a nice entry into this room as well. Wow. Checkpoint doesn't save it. Doesn't lose you a ton of time, but it can save you a bunch of time. It's kind of just a safety thing that a lot of runners opt to do. And we're already at the we're already on the roof.
Yep, this is a first run, like you said. These are fast players. What do you think about the Oshiro section here, Najama, as speedrunning perspective, from a speedrunner perspective?
The Oshiro section is I don't think, honestly, like at my level, I guess probably around mid-30s, mid to upper 30s. There's really only one screen that I think about, and that's the last screen.
That last screen, the classic.
Trying to get that entry, trying to get that good entry, and keep it smooth, stay alive. It's tough. The death cycle here is tough. I don't have a good death cycle, but as a learning the speed run, the whole rooftop section is tricky.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay,
like, even if you get the good timing, you still have to be on pace to catch up to other cycles. It's kind of, you can't loosen up. You can't. Relax.
Yeah. You're right. Yep. Okay, nicely
done. You were
saying
something?
I held my breath there for a second. Xenoras at the very end.
That hurt.
Oof.
The whole last screen hurt very, very badly.
Yeah. It's one of those ones, like, if you don't get that entry, at least for me, it's like, you kind of get thrown off a little bit, but...
Well, the death cycle is not too hard. It's actually the same, pretty much for what I do, but still, it throws you off mentally.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
More than anything, yeah, it's just like the mental thing, I guess, yeah. So we got about 50 seconds right now, difference. But again, sub 9 exit. Very nice. A lot of people would kill to have sub 9 exits. And that's something else that happens in speedrunning. I don't want to get off the topic too much, but, you get so immersed in it and you start, the meme is like, oh, this is bad. Everything's bad. And I have a 32, but it was bad. But like a lot of people, it takes a lot of work, and you know, you guys are very fast. I just want to give it up one more time for not only Detroit Xenoras, but all the speedrunners today. It's not something that happens overnight. It takes a lot of effort.
Yep.
Okay.
That's true.
Here we go. Moving on. What's next? Golden Ridge?
Golden Ridge.
Okay, Golden Ridge. Let's begin. Golden Ridge in 3, 2, 1, go.
I just want to put that out. Detroit has only died once in this entire round.
Yo,
so
nice. No jinxing. That's another thing that just happens as you get faster. You're more consistent. You know, it's like a bell curve, right? Like when you're first starting out, and maybe your goal is to beat the game in under an hour. Probably the most important thing you can do is not die, right? And then in the middle, where your time maybe is 50 minutes, 40 minutes, not dying is not as important. You're more learning strats and all that stuff. And then once you get really fast, it becomes again about not dying, but you also have to do all the hard strats.
Yep. Being consistent is really hard with fast strats. Like, you have to practice a lot to Actually, that's where I'm at in my speedrunning Celeste career, I guess. If you can call it that.
Just going for consistency.
Yeah.
And yeah, this again takes a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication to get to this point.
Any blockless? Yep.
Okay, Xenoras going for blockless. Second try here. Nicely done. Very difficult strat.
Yep. 2-frame window if you're in a demo dashing. But I think Xenoras was demo dashing, so that's a 4-frame window.
I was not actually.
Oh, really? Okay, that's pretty good.
No diagonal dash. I'm waiting for that update.
Under Trail 2. These are some advanced level strats you see here.
Under Trail is nice.
Yeah, it's a cool strat. Someone should do the speed school for Under Trail. I still don't know how to do it.
I agree.
What are you eating?
Yes.
Both players getting into cliff face now, which is one of the harder checkpoints if you ask me. Wind and snowballs, everything. Actually, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but when you dash towards the wind, you get more speed than you dash normally, so it actually helps you go a little faster, that wind.
What is this?
That strat is hard, Zeno. That's fine.
I usually don't mess this up ever. I don't know what's happening right now.
I think you're getting ultra perfect. The height was kind of bad.
Okay, I'm back.
My Jama is back. Let's go.
Okay, Detroit Yeet, continuing the smooth play.
Yeah, really smooth.
1 death, not bad. Not
Taking a
bad.
screenshot? I see that. Detroit.
It's good pace.
Yeah, it's a really good pace. Like, every chapter is optimal, I would say.
I told Detroit Yeet that I would gift 1 sub for every death.
No, you didn't.
And I said, don't die at all. Under 2 deaths, please.
So you have to sub 1.
I have to gift 1, yeah.
Every time.
I have to do 1. Okay. Oh, we're on the postcard screen now, so it's Mirror Temple time. What do you think? Are we going to see two Depths corner boosts?
Oh, at this level it's not that consistent, but I would say we can see that. Yeah,
it's possible. It's like never consistent,
it's definitely possible.
It's possible, yeah. Okay, looks like we're ready to get into Mirror Temple, so let's begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I really like what we were talking about earlier. Just the 5A section up to the tape grab is really fun.
It's a cool little breathing zone, I would say. It's not too hard, but it's not too easy. You just it's like sight, you know? You just go. You don't have to think too much about it. Maybe the cassette room. That sucks.
Oh yeah, trying to one cycle?
Yeah.
Oof. Nope.
Okay. So neither runner getting the full depth corner boost, but you can see this is where the 5A versus 5B. You know, you can tell where they're going. This is the route to the cassette, and it is extremely synced up.
Yeah.
And we were talking about one cycling this room, which is possible to do if you're really quick. You can get up to the platform before the rhythm timer changes. You guys can go right into 5B, by the way. Don't worry about counting down. And I'll get the 5B music, obviously, because everyone loves it.
5B time. 2 sub trees, maybe?
Could it be?
It can be. Maybe 2 sub 250s? I'm not saying it.
Incredible. What's like the time? I guess it'd be hard to tell, but what would be like the time where going to 5B is faster than 5A? I guess it depends on how fast your 5A is. But I feel like you probably want like a 4.5 minute 5B or something like that.
The thing is, 5A is really hard to optimize, especially the TO section. That's why like going 5B is much easier in the early levels.
Yeah, and that's
even if you're starting out, you have to go 5B. That's what I think, at least.
Yeah, I think it definitely. Like I've always kind of said that once you're in like the 42 minutes, 43 maybe around there, maybe around 45 minutes, that you may want to start learning 5B. Only because you know, there's some advanced movement stuff that I think you need to have some time in the game. Just learning how to move and do things before going into 5B. But I mean, yeah, some people just right out of the gate just want to learn 5B. It makes sense.
It's preference, I would say.
Yeah. It's just personal preference. Yeah.
No save and quits. I'm sad.
Look at the sync up. Yeah, the save and quit there saves like half a second, I think, or something.
Yeah, it has saves half a second. Like, people usually save 0.2. It's not much. The room. Oof.
Nicely done here. So again, you're seeing the speed strats, you're seeing the consistency, except for Xenoras' screen. Don't look at Xenoras' screen right now.
I don't know what's happening.
It's fine.
Yeah, like you know, this is what I was talking about. It's like, you know, PB is one thing, but you know, to put everything together in a race, you know, and there's no resets. It, you know, anything could happen.
Yeah, anything. Your brain can't just shut off sometimes in the middle of the run, and you can't do anything about it. I would say races are really good to improve your mental as a speedrunner. And no resets.
Just run!
Yep, and no reset runs too. Was that Deathless as well?
No, he had one death. He had one death. And pillar. But that's all, I think.
Oh, one unintentional death. I think this is actually has the potential to PB.
Wow.
Yo.
I think this has potential to be a really good PB.
Wow.
Separate.
Actually, gaming happening right now.
Hey, this can PB so hard actually, what?
Okay, let's not talk about it.
Okay.
Let's talk about something else.
What should we talk about?
Let's talk about normal distributions.
Okay.
I don't know what that means. Is that math?
Sounds like
normal.
socialism.
Is it
Sounds like
normal or is
socialism.
it binomial? I think it's binomial.
Oh.
Right?
Gaussian?
I don't know English terms for that, but in German it's Normalverteilung, which is normal distribution. So it might be a thing.
Okay.
Some German
Okay.
wisdom for you.
All right, well, this is what we talked about before, 6A, and we're going to see 6A and 6B here. So let's start the show.
All right, so see the lead I've built up? Watch me make it disappear.
This is where the real magic happens.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Reflection in 3, 2, 1, go.
So first thing we will see is lake skip RNG, right?
Oh yeah, lake
Yes.
skip right out of the gate.
100% RNG strat. You can never do it on pace. It's something that good runners just made up and want bad runners to stuck there. So
Good runners invented lake skip to just mess up bad runners.
yeah, true.
Xenoras for the first try. Detroit Yeet says, you know what? I'm on a good
Oh.
pace. Let me just keep this pace.
Good call, I would say.
Yeah, really smart. That's another thing that speedrunners have to kind of, think on the fly during the run. Where am I? How do I need to play this next room? If you're a little behind, you may want to play a little riskier. If you're on pace, you may want to play a little safer. These are all like just micro, decisions, micro optimizations.
Yeah. Some people just go riskier when they go great because they want to get a even better pace, you know?
Yeah, that's true. So here's where the runs split. You can see Detroit on the left side grabbing the cassette and is going to go into 6B. Xeno continuing on with 6A. So
This is a pretty good cassette grab, I would say. Like, not great,
but pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6B is, just the same like we just saw where the runners decided to go for 5B. It's faster to complete 5B than it is 5A. 6B optimally is faster than 6A, but even at the top level, the fastest runners don't all do 6B because it's you have to play it very well, and I think optimally you save 10 seconds or something.
Yeah, 10 seconds. I mean, that's considering you do 6A optimally. But yeah.
Right, optimally both, then yeah, you could save 10 seconds. So it's not worth it to a lot of players. But yeah, it's cool to see. It's very cool to see.
Yeah, it's a really hard chapter. Like, I have tried it, so I have tried to learn it, but I can't. Like, it's learning new chapters is just hard.
It is, and it's just
Yeah.
like it's very
Experience,
intimidating.
Yeah. Yep. But it is going pretty well so far for Detroit.
Yep.
This fallen section is kind of hard. Not going for diagonals. I can respect it. Have you ever tried 6B, Nijama? I remember you doing the golden.
Yeah, I've never
was here when you
tried to
hit it.
speedrun it. No, yeah, I never tried to speedrun it, but I just recently did the golden.
Yeah.
Before that, I hadn't played it since like the casual playthrough.
It's understandable. It
Yeah.
is a hard chapter.
Yeah, it's definitely hard. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be, the golden. But I
You're
think
just too good.
I'm just so good. That's why.
Yeah. Man.
But I think part of it was like from speed running. You know, speed running is incredibly hard. So I think that's where people were saying like, you know, how incredibly hard it is. But they're talking about speed running.
Yeah, for golden, I don't know. I have never tried. I don't go for golden so much.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
it's
I
a
don't
different
know.
kind of. It's definitely like a different kind of challenge. You know, speedrunning. You know, you don't want to die, but it's not the end of the world if you die. You know,
Yeah.
unless you're Bubs. Even then.
I mean, even then, he got world record with 2 missed bubs drops, so,
Yeah.
which is insane. I mean, it's not the VR anymore, but yeah.
All right, both runners now in the their respective battle-in sections.
Yep.
Let's do the 6B. Let's do the 6B music.
6B music is quite good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Although it is kind of repetitive compared to some of the tracks, but
Don't worry, Detroit is going fast enough. That
yeah,
it's
we're
not-
not gonna have to listen to a whole lot of it.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for tuning in today, for hanging out. If you're just coming in, this is the Moonberry Cup. It is Celeste speedrun head-to-head racing. We have multiple categories, and although right now you're seeing a couple of the fastest on the planet, we are open to anyone who wants to speedrun. Really, we have runners whose PB times are around an hour. 50 minutes, 40 minutes, 30 minutes, everything in between. So if you guys want to join, or you know somebody who wants to join, !Moon and !Discord will get you into the Discord where you can learn from all these people. You learn all strats, and yeah, thanks for being here.
Last room of 6B.
Yep, and Xeno finishing up as well. Just grab the level up second dash, which both players are going to be able to use in Summit.
Oh my god, dude.
Wow.
This 6B is insane.
Wow.
That is the first sub 5 6B I've ever gotten
Are you
in
kidding
an
me?
actual full game run.
This run is insane.
Actual gaming happening right now.
What is happening?
The clutchness. Let's freaking go. All right, well, no big deal. Just Summit time.
Just 3 deaths.
Just simply
Simply
time
play
to summit.
Summit.
Just simply Summit. One. That's all you need is
Yeah.
one good Summit. Palm Top says, could Xeno switch to file time? Is that possible, Xeno?
Sure.
Sure. The answer
I'm
is
not-
sure.
I'm surprised. Should be fine now.
Okay, here we go. No postcard screen, so we'll just do the countdown on the climb screen. Okay, here we go. Take a deep breath, calm your nerves, relax your mind. Let's get ready. It's Summit time. Summit in 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go. Hashtag Pace Pals.
Baseballs. Yep.
So Summit, as we talked about in the previous races, we're kind of this is the longest chapter by far. It's almost like it's like its own game here. You have a throwback to each of the previous chapters, and there's on each end is its own kind of section right here. This is called 0 meters. And then you're going to go into the Forsaken City throwback, into the Old Site throwback, all the way through into the final section, which is called 3,000 meters. And this is a Diamond League race. This is the fastest league in the Moonberry Cup. So you're going to see some speed, probably. Speed guaranteed.
Wow, this is kind of stressful, I would say.
This is kind of spicy.
Yeah, it's spicy. Hell yeah, it's spicy.
Spice.
What?
So compared to some of the earlier races, I mean, you're seeing probably a lot of the same strats, but you're also seeing probably some small optimizations that you didn't get to see.
Yep. Actually, you can see so many small optimizations in 1,000 meters right now. It's 12 in Dream Hypers, double rim jumps if they do it. Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, we saw the speed school earlier on the Dream Hypers, and that's a really good example of small optimizations that you wouldn't necessarily see in a runner that probably has like a 40 minutes. They're probably not concerning themselves with Dream Hypers at that point, although maybe they are. But this is really what you start to see when you need to save every frame you can. You want to maximize your momentum as much as possible.
Yep. So Majama, what is your favorite chapter to run?
Oh man,
I love asking this question. It says a lot about
it's a good question.
Runner perspective.
That's a good question. Lately I've been really enjoying Golden Ridge.
Ridge?
Yeah,
it's a fine.
Ridge is a good chapter. When it goes well, it's a lot of fun. How about you?
I think it's the make or break point of the run, you know?
Yeah, that's true. You're far enough in where you may not want to reset if you're on a good pace.
Yeah.
What about you? What's your favorite one lately?
As running, I have not been running for a while. I'm just trying to get all silvers in Spring Collab, but I liked running Farewell, if that counts.
Farewell, yeah, that counts. Farewell is fun.
Yeah, it's really fun. Yeah, it's really fun to run.
I did a little bit of Farewell. I got it down to I don't remember, maybe 35 minutes or 40 minutes, something like that. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, and that's Farewell is. I think that is very important to be consistent in Farewell.
Yeah, it is actually. Like some of the skips, like half skip, key skip, saves a lot of time.
Yeah.
Like 2 minutes, I think. And if you miss it, you lose 40 seconds. I gotta try again.
Farewell, best chapter in chat. Chat is agreeing.
Yeah, it is the best chapter.
It's very long. I mean, that's it makes Summit look small.
I would say it is longer than the entire game itself as a DLC, right? Like it's like playtime.
Yeah.
Not a speedrun, but as a playtime.
Yeah, I would say so. Nice ass indeed.
Nice ass.
Luffy says it's not if you do it in 20 minutes. I mean, that's true, I guess.
I mean, if you did the Farewell in 20 minutes in your first try, please beat Farewell.
Xeno with the auto-scroller skip.
Yeah, fun fact, I haven't optimized Summit since over half a year.
Wow. So
I'm working on it.
31:39 with time save
Yeah.
left over. Just leaving time out there.
Okay, so I was talking about like as a first playthrough, how long they are, comparing the game itself and the farewell. So of course it's not longer to run farewell by itself.
Yeah, chat, come on. Weren't you? You have to pay attention, chat. We were
No,
talking about.
we're not specifying, I guess.
We're talking about first playthrough. I remember spending so much time on that final screen of farewell. Oh,
Yeah, it's a long one.
so many deaths, and then like when you finally beat it, it was just like such a relief.
You ascend, right?
You ascend, truly.
Yeah, I got that feeling lately when I beat the Heart of the Storm. It's literally the same feeling after some time.
That's a mod, right?
Yeah, it's a map, custom map.
Nice. I don't think I played that one. Is it like it's probably like challenging, right?
It's Spring Collab's hardest map.
Oh,
yeah,
there's some hard maps in there.
yeah.
Final screen of farewell took 90 minutes. First playthrough is painful. 90 minutes. It's not bad.
Dude, what is happening?
Just focus, dude. We don't want any 3,000 moments, you know?
We had 3,000 meters. This is the final ascent. Starts with downdraft. A lot of speedrunners really prefer downdraft to updraft.
I think so, yeah, because like in downdraft you don't really have that many inconsistent strats apart from flag 20. Like that's just dumb. But
Flag 20.
Updraft is kind of weird.
Least favorite flag in 3,000 meters. Go, chat. Least favorite flag.
Flag 20. Minus
Flag 20 for Q. Let's see. We got one vote for flag 24. We got
What
a
do
couple.
you mean 5?
Any
5.
further chat?
5 is a joke answer. 5 is a meme answer.
Yeah.
Jelma Beef says 3. That's valid. Water with flavor 20 and 5. Marker 17. Nobody flag 13. Nobody doesn't like flag 13. Hurry slowly. Flag 20.
Flag 13 is fine, but in like first playthrough, I understand.
Flag 1. Flag 8. Flag 13 is free. Flag 13 is in fact free. Okay, I'm the only one that doesn't like flag 13. Okay. We need a roll command. What do you need a roll command for? What are you gonna do with that?
Betting.
For betting? You want to illegally gamble in my wholesome chat?
Okay.
Legality.
Detroit getting to the
Who needs it?
last section of
Yep.
3,000.
Here's flag 5, which obviously you're not going to touch. No one's ever touched flag 5. Catgirl, I need to roll to ask my number to change from 8 to 57.29.
Detroit going for some safe strats, which I respect.
Yeah.
At this pace.
Yep. Absolutely makes sense here as we make our way.
Demolished my PB.
Nice.
Holy crap, dude.
Nice one.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. Let's freaking go. All our energy here to Xenoras as he finishes up. Wow, what a run from Detroit Yeet. You do not expect to see a Diamond League PB during the Moonberry Cup, but hey, that's what happens sometimes. Absolutely incredible.
Let's go!
Incredible. When was
This is a really good one.
When was the last PB, Detroit Yeet?
Hold on. I posted it to my YouTube channel. I can check.
Yo, Detroit, what did you get?
I got a 3104.
Yo. Let's
Yo,
go.
3104.
All right, so my last PB was a 3133 6 days ago.
Oh, well, I thought you were gonna say like 6 months, but okay. Okay. GG. Insane.
Yeah, insane race. Insane. runs.
Actually insane.
GG, you know.
GG.
Both played really good.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for showcasing your skills. Like I said earlier, so much work goes into these runs, and you know, they make it look easy, but it's not. It's hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of grinding, practicing, you know, failing. I mean, so much failing, more failing than, you know, anything else. To be successful just requires you to fail so much, and continue on and continue to improve. So insane stuff today. Thank you guys. Detroit Yeet, Xenoras, and my co-commentator Kieran.